Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about a ship that carries not just steel and machinery, but also the pride, courage, and legacy of the Filipino people, the BRP Miguel Malvar FFG-06. When we say this name, we are not just describing a naval vessel. We are telling a moving story written on the waves of the sea, a living reminder of history, and a guardian of the nation's freedom that has sailed faithfully for decades. The BRP Miguel Malvar FFG-06 stands tall as one of the most historic and enduring ships in the service of the Philippine Navy. She was named after General Miguel Malvar, the last Filipino general to surrender during the Philippine-American War, a man whose bravery and determination symbolized the unbreakable spirit of the Filipino nation. Just like her namesake, this ship carries a legacy of resilience and honor. Although she began her journey as part of the United States Navy during World War II, fate brought her into Philippine waters. When she was transferred to the Philippine Navy decades ago, she became more than just a ship. She became a protector, a rescuer, and at times, a silent witness to the ever-changing tides of history. Her steel hull has braved storms that shook the oceans, her decks have carried sailors full of hope and duty, and her engines have thundered in defense of the motherland. The BRP Miguel Malvar FFG-06 is widely known as one of the oldest active fighting ships in Southeast Asia. But do not let her age fool you. What she may lack in modern technology, she more than makes up for with toughness, reliability, and the unshakable dedication of the men and women who proudly serve on her. For countless years, she has carried out patrols across the vast Philippine seas, protecting fishermen, deterring threats, chasing pirates, securing borders, and ensuring that the nation's sovereignty remains untouched. Every patrol is more than a routine mission. It is a silent declaration that the nation will always guard its seas, no matter the challenges. Every bolt in her structure, every radar sweep, every echo across her steel corridors tells a story of sacrifice. Picture the quiet nights when she sails under the moonlight, her crew standing guard while the rest of the nation sleeps peacefully. That is the spirit of the BRP Miguel Malvar FFG-06, a silent shield, always ready, always guarding. She may not shine with the latest missiles or state-of-the-art radars, but her greatest weapon is something much more powerful, her unwavering presence. For decades, she has been the backbone of naval operations, standing strong and proving that a ship's true strength does not come from technology alone. It comes from the courage, loyalty, and determination of the sailors who man her, and the noble mission she carries. The BRP Miguel Malvar FFG-06 also represents something bigger than herself. She is a symbol of transition, a bridge between the old traditions of the Philippine Navy and the dreams of modernization that the country now aspires to. Even as newer, faster, and more advanced ships are being commissioned into service, this ship remains a proud reminder of how far the Navy has come, and of the deep sacrifices that brought it here. She has taken part in naval exercises that tested endurance and skill, she has joined humanitarian missions that saved lives, and she has sailed through contested waters like the West Philippine Sea, reminding everyone that the Philippines is never absent from its own seas. Time and again, she has carried not just weapons but also the hopes of the Filipino people. Imagine the countless moments when she extended a hand to those in distress, rescuing fishermen caught in storms, helping vessels in trouble, or delivering aid to people in need. These moments show that the Navy's mission is not just about war, but also about service, compassion, and humanity. And perhaps the most emotional part of her story is this. One day, the BRP Miguel Malvar FFG-06 will finally retire. One day, after decades of loyal service, she will rest. Her engines will go silent, her decks will no longer echo with the footsteps of sailors on watch. But when that day comes, her name will never be forgotten. The BRP Miguel Malvar FFG-06 will live on in the stories of the sailors who served on her decks. She will live on in the history books of the nation. And most importantly, she will live on in the hearts of the Filipino people, people who know that freedom is not guarded by words alone, but by ships and sailors willing to give everything in defense of their homeland. So when we speak of the BRP Miguel Malvar FFG-06, let us remember that we are not just talking about steel, rivets, and machinery. We are talking about a legend, a protector, a symbol of Filipino bravery, sailing proudly across the endless blue seas. This is not just a ship. This is the BRP Miguel Malvar FFG-06, the pride of the Philippine Navy, the guardian of the seas, and a true warrior of the waves.